This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We all know that owning a small business means you wear many hats, but sometimes you really need an extra pair of hands. Upwork is how good companies find great and trusted freelance talent. With more than 2 decades of experience, with the simple and ambitious goal of pioneering a better way of working, companies at every stage turn to Upwork to get things done and find more flexibility in staffing key projects and initiatives. They access a global marketplace filled with top talent in IT, web dev, marketing, and more. Posting a job on Upwork is easy. With no cost to join, you can register, browse freelancer profiles, and get help drafting a job post or even book a consultation. From there, you connect with freelancers that get you and can easily hire them and take your business to the next level. Visit Upwork.com right now and post your job for free. That's Upwork.com to post your job for free and connect with top talent ready to help your business grow. That's UPWORK.com, Upwork.com.
Weight loss solutions are not one-size-fits-all. Hers makes it simpler to get started and stick with a weight loss plan, backed by expert-guided online care that puts your weight loss goals first. These include oral medication kits or compounded GLP-1 injections. Through Hers, pricing for oral medication kits start at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. You shouldn't have to go out of your way to feel like yourself. Hers brings expert care straight to you, with 100% online access to personalized treatment plans that put your goals first. Reach your weight loss goals with help through Hers. Get started at forhers.com/4u to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's forhers.com/4u, forhers.com/4u. Paid for by Hims and Hers Health. Weight loss by Hers is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at forhers.com. Apply.
It's Friday, KFI AM 640. It's Later with Mo Keller. We're live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. No video simulcast tonight, but the party is still going to be set off. But there is some unfortunate news we must start the show with. We have 2 reasons that we're kind of sad here on Later with Mo Kelly. We have our former producer, part-time producer. Did you start with us as an intern, Kiana?
No, I've always been part-time producer.
Okay.
Yeah.
But today is your last day. Damn it. You are, at least for another hour or so, the producer of Gary and Shannon. Mm-hmm. And you decided, said, F this place. I'm out of here. I'm going back home to Kentucky or wherever you're from.
Yeah. You know, Gary and Shannon fed me a bunch of pickles one day, and I said, that's it.
I'm done.
That's it. I can't do this torture anymore.
Look, you should be on this show where you have Nick Poliokini coming in trying to give us pickles this and pickle that. It's not any better anywhere else.
Sounds like a horror movie.
Well, I got to tell you this. To be very serious, I'm sad to know that you are leaving KFI. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you that you're continuing your entertainment career. If anything you want to share is up to you. I don't want to tell all your business, but sometimes you got to go to grow.
Yeah.
And your growth is celebrated by all of us. And I have told you, and I tell everyone else, your success is our success. So go out there and be successful and also make all of us look good.
Oh, 100%. Everybody here at KFI, from Gary and Shannon all the way to you guys, the amount of stuff I'm taking away from all the shows, from you guys in particular. I spent, I don't know how many months just hanging out here with you guys, helping produce the show.
Yes, you did.
Truly, I'm so honored that I got to work with you guys, and to take that experience up to Fresno is something I can't replace this. I really can't. Nothing will ever, because I've made family and friends, and that'll never go away. And I'll always be back. I'll always be here to hang
You don't
out.
have to say that. I would say if you leave, don't ever come back. Save yourself.
I want to come
Don't try to
visit.
save us.
I want to visit. I want to see everyone.
Look.
I'm going to miss the studio and the radio. Radio is where my heart is.
Look,
and
let me tell you, like Leo would say, Rose, you get on the door.
Yeah, get on the door.
Rose, you stay on the door. Okay, Rose.
That was a nice Titanic pull.
Yeah.
But there's also something else and someone else we're sad about. Robin, who has been filling in for Stefan in recent weeks, has also decided that she's going to leave us. And Robin, this is your last show here at KFI. Is that correct?
No, I think tomorrow.
No, just say it is. Just say
Oh,
it's,
yeah,
it's,
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it
For
sounds
sure,
much
for
more
sure.
powerful.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yes, this is it.
Wow. They just fired me right now.
We will miss you.
It's the last hurrah. And is there anything that you'd like to share about what your future may hold?
Keep it clean.
She thinking,
Honestly, I just can't wait to move again.
oh, you're going to be
'Cause we're
leaving the
gonna
city.
we're going to be in San Diego, and then we're going to move to Oregon.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Where are you originally from?
Here.
So it's going to be real sleepy and slower in comparison. You know that, right? In Oregon.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Where in Oregon?
Probably Portland.
You have to go to Powell's Books. Powell's Books. It's the best bookstore in the world.
I actually liked Portland. My nephew went to college in Portland at Lewis and Clark. So I like Portland. It's just not fast enough for me.
I'm okay with that.
Oh,
You know,
so you're
tired of
settling
fast
down.
life.
Settling down in your old age. I like
Well,
that.
that and it's going to be cold there. It was just nice.
Cold? Yeah, yes, it is going to be cold. Sometimes you do get snow.
And rain, and you're required by law to buy a chocolate lab.
Will you have any
It's
pets?
interesting. Yeah, I have 3 cats.
Oh, another cat person. Golly.
You'll also need a Subaru if you don't already have one. Just so you know.
I own a Prius.
Okay, all right, close enough.
So what's going to happen with your motorcycle?
It's coming with me.
Okay. Well, look, I've only known the motorcycle. I don't know the Prius.
Yeah, I usually have the Prius on the weekends.
Yeah, it would be kind of hard for you to Uber on a motorcycle. I just thought about that.
Yeah.
It just occurred to me, like, wait a minute, you can't always be
No,
on the motorcycle because you Uber.
I'm thinking maybe the could be your wife's car. I don't know.
Yeah,
so
that is her.
Okay, see?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not trying to get in her business like that.
I am.
Why are you so nosy?
What's going on?
So it's a sad occasion, but it's also a happy occasion. I wish you both, Kiana, Robin, nothing but the best, much success. And I always say, if you go out and do great things, it makes us look really, really good. So go out there and do great things. And Kiana, don't come back here. Don't just.
But can I visit?
No. Once you get out of the pit, you don't go back to the pit.
Oh, can I just wave from above?
Wait from afar.
Wave
It's like,
from
I
across
made it
the street.
Always remember Bane. You don't go back into the pit.
That's right. Save yourself.
Yeah, did Conan go back to the Wheel of Pain? Absolutely not.
No, you leave and don't look back. Like, Lot's wife turned to salt. Don't look back. That was a biblical reference. Coming up on the show, we also have a Metro update in the next segment. And it's not all bad news. No one got stabbed. No one got shot. No one got run over. There's a new A-line extension we're going to tell you about. And at the bottom of the hour, Michael Monks has a special report from City Hall. We'll have that for you. When we come back, Metro update. KFI AM 640, we're live everywhere in the iHeart Radio.
Weight loss solutions are not one size fits all. Hers makes it simpler to get started and stick with a weight loss plan, backed by expert guided online care that puts your weight loss goals first. These include oral medication kits or compounded GLP-1 injections. Through Hers, pricing for oral medication kits start at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. You shouldn't have to go out of your way to feel like yourself. Hers brings expert care straight to you with 100% online access to personalized treatment plans that put your goals first. Reach your weight loss goals with help through Hers. Get started at forhers.com/4u to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's forhers.com/4u, forhers.com/4u. Paid for by Hims and Hers Health. Weight loss by Hers is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at forhers.com apply.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Super Sale and get 40% off paints and stains September 19th through the 24th. With prices starting at $29.39, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
KFI, it's Later with Mo Kelly. We're live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. There's no video simulcast tonight, just good old KFI AM 640 and the iHeartRadio app. And as much as I usually talk mess about Metro, here's the truth. I wish Metro was as good as advertised. I wish we had a functional mass transit system that was safe and was clean and dependable. I would use it every day if it were all those things. I would much rather get out of my car because I used to take Metro every day, and time-wise is about the same, but I didn't have to really do anything. I could do something, prepare for the show. I could work on my computer or whatever. That was pre-internet. Now they have internet in the different subway stations and on the trains. I could get much more done, but I just would not feel comfortable taking a laptop or any type of valuables, not paying attention to my surroundings, and being on the train hour and a half each way each day. I wish I could. There are some things that they're doing which I do approve of. They're expanding Metro, and today it was the official opening of the new A-Line extension in San Gabriel Valley. I'm talking about cities of Glendora, San Dimas, Laverne, and Pomona now can connect you to the full Metro system. That's going to help a lot of people who live in the valley, who may work downtown or work in the beach cities, and they have a way to get there. That is all good. And hey, Mark, you may get a kick out of this. They had a ribbon cutting ceremony today, and Will Wheaton.
Yeah, that's right. That's cool.
He served as the event MC from Star Trek to Metro.
I kind of wish I'd been there.
Well, you could have. It's about choices. You have to better, regulate your time.
No, I had important work to do for your show, Mo.
What do you do for my show other than sleep at that time of the day?
I had a movie to go to.
Oh, what is in the Rana Report? Very quickly.
We're going to talk about him.
Oh, I want to see that.
No, you don't. I mean, we'll give you the rundown later. Did I just ruin it?
I did want to see that. Okay.
There's your Rana Report right there. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
Back from the digression. Anyhow, Metro gave an opportunity for folks like you and me, if you were out there today, to explore the 4 new stations, the Pomona Station, Laverne / Pomona Fairplex, San Dimas, and Glendora. They called it the Rock the Rails event. They had DJs, live local bands, food trucks, all from the area. And regular service began earlier today at noon. So this is now fully operational. And this took about, I don't know, like 6 or 7 years, if I'm not mistaken, to get this portion done. It was $1.5 billion, and it adds 9.1 miles to the 48-mile Metro A line altogether. Look, when I got back from college, and this is the early 90s, like 91, they were still dreaming of a metro system. You know, I think they might have begun boring some of the tunnels, but it was not operational. And to see it over the past 34 years or so grow into this, yeah, it's pretty commendable. It's just deteriorated into a cesspool of urine, homeless people, drugs, and crime. If they can get rid of that, I'd be all the way on board, honestly. My wife would be using it, I would be using it, and I would have no problem recommending anyone else to use it. But, you know, someone's going to get stabbed tomorrow, or tonight, or shot, or killed.
Or already. You say tonight.
Well, yeah, it's right. Just haven't reported it yet. It hasn't gotten to our desk yet. But, you know, no, this is a good thing. It's just I temper my enthusiasm with the acknowledgement that things have to be better on the totality of the metro, not just a new portion of the metro. No, but I would give up my car instantaneously if I knew it was viable. When I was in college, I did nothing but ride the DC Metro, which is probably the gold standard within at least this country. Nothing compares to the DC Metro, the Washington DC Metro. And it's not because, well, I should say it's not only because you have members of Congress, you have very important people who will ride the trains. It's just better managed. They have their own police force. It's always kept clean, and it's always ready to host dignitaries, whoever might use it. And it takes you everywhere you need to go. You can go to both airports. I mean, that's DC National Airport, Reagan National Airport, and also Dulles, which is just in Virginia. But you can get wherever you need to go in the DMV, that's DC, Maryland, Virginia, by the DC Metro. And I wish it would be like that out here, but we don't have the same focus or emphasis on mass transit. It's almost like we would rather be in our cars. And I get that because LA is so spread out. Hence the need to expand the A line. Hence the need for the Metro to take us to the airport. If it could do more of the things that we need, maybe we would be more inclined to actually use the Metro more often. Look, if they could go 6 months without someone getting stabbed, I may change my tune. But 6 months is a hell of a long time. Okay, I don't know if we'll be able to go 6 weeks without someone getting shanked.
Well, you need one of those signs like they have in public places, like X number of days without a workplace accident. And if you get up to 6 months, then you're good to go. I mean, it's not going to happen.
Okay, what is today? Today is September 19th, October, November, December, January, February, March. Okay, so we're talking about...
give 6 days.
Look... It might be 6 minutes, okay? We might get the alert soon.
Nah, I'm searching. I'm looking right now. I'm like, let me just double check.
There's no way we're going to make it to March without a stabbing on Metro. But if we do, I'm making a promise now, and it'll be on the podcast, and we can refer to it in perpetuity. If we can make it till March and no one gets stabbed on Metro, I will start riding Metro again.
Now, is this a one-time thing, or are you going to restart the clock every time someone gets shanked?
No. This is a one-time only offer.
Oh, okay.
If someone gets shanked and shivved between now and March 19th, nope, that's off. Now, if no one gets shanked, I'll ride Metro again. I think that's fair. I'm giving you the opportunity, Metro, to prove me wrong.
I think you're going to be safe.
I am. I'm not worried about it. Someone's getting shanked before the weekend's out. It's Later with Mo Kelly. We have a very special report from Michael Monks when we come back. He went inside City Hall, imagine that, and brought us the sights and sounds of what goes on at these city council meetings. And you would be surprised, or maybe you wouldn't be, but you might be surprised at what he heard. That is next.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
KFI AM 640. It's Later with Mo Kelly. We're live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. And KFI's own Michael Monks Dare to go downtown to see what actually happens at City Hall in a city council meeting, and it might just blow your mind.
Los Angeles City Hall is an Art Deco architectural landmark. Rising from the ground in 1928, it stood as the tallest building in the city for 40 years, and it remains the seat of the city government. Its ornate Spanish-influenced accents feature words of patriotism, justice, and responsibility. To walk around the building, the days of L.A. past, especially civic-minded L.A. from decades ago, seem to whisper through the trees in the surrounding park with its quieted fountain. Inside, there is still the echo of a hard-bottomed shoe clapping against the marble floor tiles, and the quiet and charming ting of the classic elevators. Taking people to their offices or citizens to deal with government, by all assumptions, this is simply a beautiful landmark government building in one of the world's great cities. But there is one room that betrays the century-old serenity that shields it from the bustle of downtown L.A.
Which items did you want to speak to? What do you think I'm going to talk on? You dumbass, what do you think? All the dumbass items and the dumbass general comment. Okay.
Sir! I'm doing what I'm told! No!
The person with the ponytail in the back yelling, you're removed from this meeting.
Then look at this about providing foreign-born citizenship. Citizenship.
The city council chamber, where important laws are made, debates and conversations are held, neighborhood leaders, high school softball teams, civic bastions are honored, and where a regular cast of gadflies lives to terrorize the expected decorum.
你和我一样年纪年轻的享受青涩的歌曲但为了创造梦中那个新天地你转身匆匆走进风雨
A man who goes by the name Shrimp often shows up in muumuus or offensive t-shirts, and while he used to spend much of his time at the podium detailing his supposed exploits with prostitutes on Figueroa Street, he has since turned to singing in various Asian languages. He guesses the council powers that be can't understand him.
You believe in the freedom of speech. You clearly believe in the freedom of singing as well. You've decided to start singing a lot of your comments directed at the city council. Tell me what the purpose of that is.
They almost never listen. They always never listen to you. So I was thinking, hey, can I come out with a different idea? Can I just grab their attention? Maybe, you know, if I can do something that they can actually listen, they can actually consider about my idea.
He's not the only one who regularly appears at City Hall opting for a performance. This is Hollywood, after all.
Nithya Raman is the chair, whoa, of the homelessness committee, whoa, yeah. But I don't think she really does care, no, for the unhoused in the city. No way, LA can raise concern.
Obviously, Herman Spindler was using profanity. That special method doesn't work. So how about singing? So, you know, if not singing, let's try an opera. If not opera, let's try whatever.
Shrimp says his approach is different than Herman and Spindler, two of the more notorious gadflies at City Hall.
Hasta para negado esto. In English, Eunice Hernandez overeats. Now, number 15.
Wayne Spindler has long gray hair, an unkempt appearance, and a devil's tongue. He always lashes at the members of city council. But he is also an attorney.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use your own instrumentality to defund you. Because I got something I found out you don't know shit about. And what am I talking about? What am I talking about? Tell me what I'm talking about. What is the problem with that motion? I want to hear. Talk to your lawyer.
He regularly threatens a forthcoming legal action, especially targeting this newly approved city ordinance aimed directly at some of the gadflies. It's one he himself was punished by just recently.
Why, crazy NID. We already got statehood. What you want is to have California become
Madam Clerk,
its
please
own
pause the
country.
speaker time. Speaker, you have used a derivation of the N-word, which is in violation of Rule 7.
The racism and sexism spewed toward city officials had become so frequent, the city council voted to ban the N-word, frequently aimed at black members, and the C-word, which is usually aimed at women members. Spindler, who used to talk often through a hand puppet, had promised at the time not to return.
You pass this motion, I'm not coming back here again with my puppet. No more foul language. I'm putting on a suit and tie. I'm going to put me on some nice loafers.
But he did, and received the requisite penalty, a warning from Council President Marquise Harris Dawson.
This is your only warning that use of this word and any of its variations, including spelling it as described in Rule 7, may not be used again in this council meeting, any council meeting in the future, or council committee meeting. If you violate the rule again, you will forfeit your speaking time and be subject to removal from this chamber.
You've fallen in the trap, little bitch.
Other insults, though regularly used by some of the gadflies, still fly with abandon.
See, Hugo, something worse, Moni Cow, because she's looking. What am I going to do about that ban? And when am I going to make my move on that ban?
But the N-word and the C-word are now no-nos.
Nigga cannot win. Yeah, a dirty nigga comes from the terminology.
Armando Herman has particular affection for those words during meetings where he also often holds up pro-Trump messages or Nazi symbols.
Are you a racist?
No, I'm not.
Why do you come here? Why do you behave the way you do at these meetings?
Well, you have to use the First Amendment, first of all, to have debate. And debate means that you have to have two sides to what you're trying to accomplish. I think I'm opening the doors for many by bringing them to the attention of what's happening here, not just in City Hall, but in many cities where our First Amendment's under attack, and we're under a political war now for free speech and freedom of speech.
What role does the N-word and the C-word play in that?
Well, you hear it in music. You watch movies with the terminology. So one man's words of vulgarity is scary, but yet one man's words of vulgarity are free speech.
Herman is not a lawyer, but he's learned the laws, including a landmark Supreme Court decision related to inflammatory speech and the government.
Why I use the words? Because Brandenburg versus Ohio is a case in which I emphasize a lot. I amplify Supreme Court rulings based on these cases so that people understand what is free speech and what has been determined by the Supreme Court is an exercise of your First Amendment.
Shrimp, the moo-moo-wearing singer of Asian opera songs at City Hall, he doesn't use racist words. He doesn't agree with their use, but he says he understands Spindler's and Herman's principles.
Are you against the ban on the N-word and the C-word?
Generally, yes. Generally, yes. Those words are something that I do not use, but generally I do believe that is overstep of the government. I do believe that because I am a huge supporter of the First Amendment rights. Because today they put a ban on this word. Maybe tomorrow they're gonna ban the word "fuck you." Maybe another one they're gonna ban the word, I don't know, motherfucker, whatever.
Less showy gadflies are also supportive of their fellow City Hall regulars.
I have a different approach. So I know they've been doing it a long time. I hear some of them 15 years. I believe a lot of them are just like trying to push their First Amendment rights. And I believe, and they're trying to shake things up or create, but from when I do talk to them here, I don't feel they're like trying to be evil, horrible people. They're trying to make a point, and I don't support that language at all.
She goes by the name Audit LA, and her frequent target isn't any particular member of the city council. It's Scientology.
Called to Scientology, that reports are being made, and you're going to have to take it seriously. And just to let you know that I am not suicidal, that if, they are...
It's very apparent that I'm steering people to have different views and different understandings of what my beliefs are. And I'm opening up a door whether or not to challenge me, question me, or Mr. Bozzetti or anyone in this group with us, is that, hey, we want more free speech, and we want our interpretation of it not to be ruled as a threat or intimidation, but rather an invite to public debate. Real simple. And thank you, Charlie Kirk. God bless you.
For now, the challenge stands from the gadflies and the leaders at City Hall. Council leadership believes the ban on the N-word and the C-word are legally sound. The gadflies don't. And 3 times a week, the city council meets, and on it goes. A First Street, First Amendment sideshow. The words are often ugly, but at least the building is lovely. especially outside the council chamber. Michael Monks, KFI News.
And if you listen to Michael Monks this weekend here on KFI, you'll be able to hear his special report again. It was fantastic. The sights and sounds of City Hall and the gadflies contained therein. It's later with Mo Kelly, KFI AM 640.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Super Sale and get 40% off paints and stains September 19th through the 24th. With prices starting at $29.39, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Bugs crashing your pack's party? Whether they've got paws or sneakers, your pack deserves a home that's protected from pests. That's where Wondercide comes in. Plant-powered protection made with steam-distilled natural essential oils that actually work. It kills and repels fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, and ants without questionable ingredients or overpowering smells. Safe to use around kids and pets when used as directed. Lab-proven to work fast. And proudly made in the USA. We offer sprays for pets, people, homes, and yards. Plus, spot-on treatments, collars, and even shampoos. Whatever your pack needs, we've got it covered. Founded by a pet parent looking for a better way to protect her dog Luna, Wondercide's now protected over 21 million lives and counting. You might have even seen us on Shark Tank. Go to Wondercide.com and use code WONDER20 for 20% off your first order. That's WONDER20 at Wondercide.com. Wondercide. Protect your pack with plant-powered Wondercide today.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Super Sale and get 40% off paints and stains September 19th through the 24th. With prices starting at $29.39, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
KFI Later with Mo Kelly. We're live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Last segment, we had a very well done special report by KFI's own Michael Monks. He braved City Hall with all the sights and sounds and the weirdos. And now he's here to tell us why in the hell he did that.
You know, when you go down to LA City Hall after covering smaller governments in the upland South, it's easy to understand why someone would be shocked by the language that is allowed. You know, and I want to be a free speech guy, right? We're in the media, right? Free speech and all that. But like, where's the decorum? And it is F-bomb after F-bomb after F-bomb. And worse than that, it is N-word and C-word and direct attacks on folks that it's a circus and it's quite a show. Look, we're Hollywood. It's a show. Now they've put the kibosh on a couple of those words, the N-word and the C-word. The rest of it still reigns, but this happens at every meeting. And I thought, I don't think people fully understand what these meetings look like. So I just wanted to share a little bit, not just of the examples of the bad language, but who those people are that use those words.
I don't think people even understand what the First Amendment is. I don't think they understand what free speech is. When we're talking about free speech, we're saying we're not going to arrest you for using that language, but there are still boundaries in the civil society.
There are consequences. I think the debate that's happening immediately is who gets to divvy out the consequences and what is the severity of those consequences when you think about an issue like Jimmy Kimmel, for example. But at City Hall, whether or not a person attending a meeting can just throw the N-word at the council president, who is a black man, they are framing that as a case of First Amendment rights.
Now, I wasn't there, and I wouldn't want to be there, but I would have to assume that they know that that is not helping their case, isn't it?
He, to the contrary, says it does. He's challenging them because they say it's beyond their desire to use those words. By the way, he says he's not a racist. He's not a racist, even though he holds up swastika signs and those sorts of things and yells out the N-word. He's not a racist. He's just a free speech absolutist and feels that the council hinders that.
Well, this is what I would recommend for that individual. I would like for him to have that exact same debate in Inglewood or Linwood and see if it's received the same way. Have him make that case and see if his free speech rights are somehow infringed upon.
I'll tell you what's interesting is it's so regular an occurrence at LA City Hall that most of us are desensitized. It doesn't even catch your breath. If someone were to shout the word out at the mall, you'd look around and think, what's happening? At the city council meeting, you don't even think twice about it. But this particular man went to a Whittier city council meeting, I think last week, and pulled that stunt, and the whole place shut down for over an hour because they didn't know how to deal with it.
Well, as well it should. And when people are just being hyperbolic and performative in their demonstrations of where they think the line is, they're not getting any closer to whatever their supposed goal is, having related to, civic issues, be trying to get the sidewalks repaired, whatever the issue may be. That is not getting you closer to that goal.
No, it doesn't. And that's where I am on this. Like, there are occasions, and it even pains me to say this about some of the people who behave in the most vile manners down there. There are occasions where they raise a valid issue, whatever the issue may be. I look at it just subjectively, of course, while I'm covering the council and thinking, it's got a good point. Not just the blatant flippant racism, but occasionally you say, hey, there's not any money for the sidewalks, for example. That's a valid point.
Issue.
But I don't want to listen to you anymore if you've spent the previous 5 minutes calling people fat and disgusting and this or that, because I don't take you seriously.
I don't know Council President Marquise Harris Dawson personally. He's been a guest on the show. I followed his career. I have a sense of who he is as a person. I'm inclined to believe that if you were to approach him rhetorically in that manner, he's going to make a mental note and put you at the bottom of any list of things to get done.
He handles it with calm. He does. And I'll tell you this, he has changed the format of the meetings in a way that I personally, if I may editorialize, enjoy. Because they used to take a lot of public comment, basically until every single person spoke, and it's just a circus for the most part. There are people who are there with legitimate grievances and concerns, and they're overshadowed by these stunts. Now, he'll put a hard stop. Say at the beginning, we're taking public comment till, look at the clock, 1:15, and that's it. And no more phone public comment. And that has been a huge difference. The Board of Supervisors still takes phone comment, and that's why their board meetings, and this isn't a joke, are 9 hours long every single week.
Oh, hells no. Well, let me just ask you this. Mark Runner had a question. First, he wanted to know whether you were wearing high heels or low heels on that marble floor that we heard.
I already told him that. And Michael, I already told you in person that I thought you did a nice job on the report, but also when I was a reporter, I covered my own fair amount of city council meetings elsewhere. And I thought you did a terrific job of capturing let's generously call it the slice of life that shows up at these. Some of it's very performative. I once, there was a guy who just went berserk in a meeting, and I went up to him to get a quote later, and he was like, oh, did you want me to repeat that without the swearing? They know what they're doing.
They do exactly know what they're doing.
So they know what they're doing.
Terrific job.
But
thank you.
I don't know if they know. I know they want their moment in the sun. They have a captive audience, but I don't know, because my wife has worked in city government for many years, and I've seen all the horror stories that you were basically viewing firsthand. And it's the same people come out every single week, and they're known by name, and they know everyone who works in the city, but they almost never get anything done, specifically because of the methods that they're choosing.
You attract more bees with honey?
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know who wants to attract bees, but that's it. That's it.
Instead, they show up flies and,
Yeah. I don't know if I use that expression correctly.
No, but we're tiptoeing around it.
It's late. I've been here for a long time. Did I say something wrong?
No. Before you go there, you have to tell us about this ice cream that you brought all of us.
Oh, yeah, of course. I've been pimping this ice cream all over the place. Tawala likes it. This is my spouse and I, we are, we have a little developing dream of maybe having a little ice cream shop someday. And so we've been experimenting with a test kitchen in our home. And this flavor that you are tasting now is my world famous, soon to be, salted caramel buttercream. I made the caramel. He made the caramel. I made the ice cream. We mixed it together.
You should call it like monkey cream or something.
We have a flavor called monkey.
Monkey something. Gosh, but it has the banana and the nuts and monkey snacks.
I like it. It's really, really good. And I'm not saying that just to gas you up because I'm eating it in the studio right now.
It's gobs of caramel in it. You know why? Because when you get a caramel ice cream at the store, it's got some thin, pitiful little line of caramel in it. You got to go hunting for it. This one, the caramel goes hunting for you.
So we're just going to ignore that?
We're going to ignore what?
Banana and nuts. All right.
Are you making a joke about anatomy?
She's on the way out. She thinks she can say whatever she wants.
She's getting ready to drop some F-bombs and not dump it out. She's like, I'm out of here.
She'll be at City Hall dropping
What are they going to do? Fire me? We got to go to break, though. But I tell you, there's no telling what's going to happen the rest of the show. It might turn into a city council
That's why I got to get out of here. I'm done. I'm clocking out. Thanks for running that for me. I appreciate
Michael,
it.
absolutely. It's Later with Mo Kelly. KFI AM 640, live everywhere. The iHeartRadio app.
KFI and KOST HD2, Los Angeles, Orange County. More stimulating.